Hi there YouTube, Mr. Aviator here. We're at Melbourne. It's Milk Run Monday. There's a bunch of Velocity aircraft around. Looks like we're using runway 34 for arrivals and departures. And we'll be flying the Ejet E190 as Velocity 871 service to Sydney. Milk Run Monday, Melbourne to Sydney. Let's have a look at our flight plan. Already created it in PFPX, so I've just printed it out as a PDF file, which you can see up ahead. We've got a ramp weight of 41.4 tonnes, zero fuel weight of 36.8, carrying 4.6 tonnes of fuel. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in. Let's jump inside the aeroplane. Going to go to aircraft, fuel and payload, change the fuel quantity, and we need to convert the fuel into pounds because we use that in FSX. Just got to remember the weight there is 4641. 641 kg in pounds. It's 10,200 and odd. So 5,000, 1, 15, 16. That should be fine. Let's have a look at what it looks like in the aircraft itself. Should be 4,640. There we go. So that's the last bit of pounds that we'll need. Everything's in kilograms from here on in. Let's check in the flight plan. So there we go, flight summary from the previous flight. Go ahead and open doors. Grab the PAX boarding. Obviously Velocity, version Australia. Pop out to have a look at it. Cool. And there we go. Going to use the FMS now, performance initialization. I'll put the flight plan in first, so we're going my present position. Never ident posing. Going to take it from GPS 1 position. And that's Melbourne to Sydney. Flight plan today is ML, of course, from Melbourne. And looks like I'll need to turn up the volume a bit. It's been a while since I actually took a flight, so I've probably got all my volumes and such set to defaults again. No, that's alright. Cool. H129. Going to Docel. The D. And the Yankee 59. To Tessat. From the flight plan we want Sydney, YSSY. And that's all good, we'll activate that. Diversion point is Williamstown. Cruise is Mach decimal 78. Climb is Mach decimal 74. Descent 77. No step required. Fuel in reserve. That'll be off FTX again. Okay, so the alternate is 647 plus the fixed, which is 790, equal at 8. 14 or 1400. Transition is 10,000 feet. Buttle 370 as filed. Winds, doing the standard first one here, Ebony, wind 284 and 82. Kangaroo from the comments. Okay, ZFW is 36.8. And I'll confirm that through. Departures, obviously runway 34 is in operation, and Docile 9. There we go, insert that. Docile, cut that disco, activate, and performance for takeoff. Takeoff details, where we've got a takeoff weight of 41 tons, 41.3 I think it was, yep, there's 41, on a 126, the V1, 120, so again 130, for the rotation, 135, that'll be with flap 2. And the final segment speed at 41 is 189. That's set. Climb's good up to 370. Cruise good at 0.78. Let's have a listen to the ANIS on the radio. It's 1180.
Notify receipt of information, Ejet. Melbourne, terminal information, Ejet. Expect instrument approach. Runway 34. Wind 360, degree 11 knots. Maximum crosswind 4 knots. Visibility, greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud, view 2,500 feet. Temperature 090. QNH 1007. Forecast, moderate turbulence below 5,000 feet. On first contact with Melbourne, ground approach, notify receipt of information, Quebec. Melbourne, terminal information, Quebec. Expect instrument approach. Runway 34. Wind 360, degree 11 knots. Maximum crosswind 4 knots.
Cool.
Emirates to 20 and break Emirates 20 request for clearance to Sydney.
So there's information Quebec, QNH 1007 1034. Make sure the live weather is active. It is indeed. (1007) initial climb 225. That's set. I'll use FMS for 1 and 2. Flight director's in, and it'll be TO mode. Alrighty, need to grab a clearance. Onto 0.5 is set.
Qantas 496, request to runway 34.
Speed set to the FMS. Melbourne Tower velocity 871, requesting close to city.
All stations, the ground will be coming on in the next 2 minutes. Please hold. Stand by for clearances.
Ground stop.
It's our Qantas 459 already in turn, holding point runway 34.
Copy, Qantas 459, stand by.
Tracking 1217. And let's look at what we've got here. Alright, we're sitting on Echo 1. We'll push back with our nose to the right. Tracking up via uniform and then probably southbound on Alpha. I suspect we can probably take Juliet. If they offer it to us, we'll take it. Once airborne, it's Rockdale, and then Sally, Docell. And the altitude requirement is the climb gradient, which is 3.3. 4.6 to 15, then 3.3 after that. Alright. Once we get our ground controller on, then we'll get the clearance. Before that, let's have a chat to the passengers. Cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent, and joining me on the flight deck is First Officer YouTube. We'll be operating version flight 871, service from Melbourne to Sydney today, on board our Embraer E190. I do welcome you aboard. Camera crew will be coming through also to ensure that everything is set for our departure, so that we can depart on time in about 5 to 10 minutes. Hope you do enjoy the flight with us today. Thanks for flying with Virgin Australia, and have a pleasant trip up to Sydney. Just looking at the weather up in Sydney at the moment off our briefing. Clear skies, temperature of 15 degrees, and a light breeze from the north. Anyway, we've got a clearance to make, and we'll be having a little bit of busy time with air traffic control. But I do invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. Melbourne ground, velocity 871, ready for clearance to Sydney.
Emirates 2008 heavy, request radio check. Melbourne ground, American 6061, request IFR clearance to Melbourne.
To Sydney?
Negative, local flight, returning to Melbourne. And then
What's that? 71, ready to copy.
drag close 490, requesting clearance to Sydney.
Velocity 871, good day, Melbourne ground. Do you read me?
871, ready and fine. Also 871 is ready to copy.
Well, Melbourne, all stations on ground. Melbourne ground is online. Radio check. Read.
Melbourne ground,
You
Yep,
carry
over.
2 voice, velocity 871.
Also 871 is ready to copy, clearance. Still ready to copy. Also 871 to the Emirates, have we got you?
Velocity 871, be clearance.
Ready to copy, 871. Also 871, radio check to all stations.
461, 490, radio ivap.
Thanks.
Velocity 871, you cleared Magni Vos, plane around, initial climb is 5,000 feet, runway 34, go no archer, walk 307, departure frequency is with approach 1.200. And everyone, if you guys can voice, that'd be much appreciated. It saves me typing, that's all.
Also 871 is go to City of Docile 9 departure, runway 34, initial climb 5,000, score code
Velocity 871, just confirming
3060.
3070.
Give it 3070.
And Melbourne ground, United, sorry, Emirates 2008.
If you want to confirm it, so 9 departure, runway 34, 132.0.
One 320 on standby, com 2. 3070 on the squawk code. Departure as filed.
United to 2008, good day. How do you hear?
Mr. William Town,
Emirates 2008, I read you there. 3.5 by 5.
Yeah, 00, g'day, Melbourne ground, check.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I've got the doors closed, we can push back the gate. Airview is on.
Melbourne ground, good evening, American 6063 with Information Romeo, request IFI clearance to Avalon.
Ready. We're ready. Let's run a checklist. Checklist before start. Passenger signs are set. Hydraulic panel is set and checked. Pressurization is checked and we've set 370. Austin marks are good. Flight instruments are checked. And the H1007. Thrust levers are idle. Fuel quantity is good.
Melbourne ground
4640. MTDU is set. Pitch trim. We flap 2. And pitch trim is in the green, 3.0. Doors and windows closed. Red beacon is on. And emergency park brake is set. We are good for the push.
Melbourne ground, Qantas 440 heavy request airway clearance to Sydney, please. Melbourne ground, Qantas 460, you can push back and start. Charlie 9.
Stop speaking over each other.
Melbourne ground, g'day, plane number 74 heavy, stand hotel 2, ready to copy, ivao to Sydney, we have information Pushback.
Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. Okay, look at the start. APU bleed is on. And we'll start number 1. And 2 is rising.
Melbourne ground, good evening, Qantas 228, we have information, Quebec, request clear.
Good start number 1. We'll start 2.
Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Before we start, please place all luggage into the overhead lockers. Or push under the seat in front. This way we can keep the aisles and exits clear.
Your seatbelt must now be fastened low and tight around your hips. To fasten your seatbelt, push the 2 ends together.
Melbourne ground, American 6061, request radio check. Ground, Qantas 460, requesting pushback and start. Charlie 9.
We recommend that you fasten your seatbelt whenever you are seated.
Melbourne Ground, Qantas
Flaps 2 set.
490, request radio check.
Okay, start checklist, ground equipment. Just waiting on that one. Slats are extended, flaps 2, and flight controls.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Check that we're clear.
No, 840,
Rolls are good.
Sydney via Dosal around 1,000 feet, runway 34, Dosal 9 departure, 102 departures, 1 2 days.
Smoking and electronic cigarettes are not allowed anywhere in this aircraft.
Ground
Just
Qantas
turn here.
440, heavy request airway clearance to Melbourne. Oh, sorry, Sydney when available.
During the takeoff or landing, you'll need to adopt the brace position. Place both feet together on the floor.
At 840, you're cleared to Sydney via Dosal plane route. Initial climb is 5 feet, runway 34, Dosal 9 departure.
If you see any business, lean forward and fold your arms on the tray table. Then rest your head on your arms. No, not you, mate.
Grounding it.
Okay, Tara set.
Qantas 440 here, just confirming that
Take off.
airway clearance was for me just before.
Takeoff's okay, brake temperature's in the green, ECAS is checked, and transponder TRA.
But only once outside the aircraft for extra inflation blow into the mouthpiece. There is a light and a whistle for attracting attention.
Melbourne ground velocity 871 is ready for taxi. Information Quebec.
This aircraft is fitted with slide rafts, escape slides, and single lead devices. Located in clearly marked stowage jets, the cabin crew must flow them in the unlikely event of an emergency. There are 10 emergency exits on our Boeing 777 that your crew will now point out. They may be unproblematic.
Melbourne ground Qantas 440, just confirming the airway clearance before was for me about a minute ago.
Small handheld electronic devices may be used during the takeoff or landing.
20, I'm just confirming you have no availability for Sydney staff. Is that correct, sir?
When large electronic devices need to be switched off.
Affirmative, we can't have.
And if you drop your device at your seat, please do not
Can we stop here?
call a crew member for assistance.
Ground's dropped off voice properly. I think we'll make our way out. Skip that frequency. See if we can get him on tower.
We're now ready for takeoff. In preparation for takeoff, we'll show you
On to
the
05.
seat is upright with the armrests down and tray tables folded away. At this time, your window blinds must be open. Leg rests and TV monitors must be stowed away. Please check that you have a baggage
132.0, intercom 1, set.
must be completely clear.
So that's in the tower. As we taxi on out there.
You wish.
Hence, Melbourne Tower M20 requesting IFR clearance in the as filed.
Going out to Juliet.
Aircraft calling Melbourne Tower, so call sign only, please.
Call sign is Emirates 20.
Melbourne ground, good day. Qantas here requesting Pushback start.
Wilco back. Read a copy of us. Pilot 8 and receive voice.
Okay, auto throttle is armed.
Very good evening, Kingsford 528 with FTX Australia, seeing information 10077, flight level 320, request to high clearance to Sydney.
With the radar set on. Transponder TA, alright.
Melbourne ground, Honda 460, pushback start, gate Charlie 9.
Okay,
You know,
copy of
it's
you.
840, how do you read?
Flaps 2. Full takeoff checklist is complete.
Melbourne ground, Qantas 440, requesting gate clearance to Sydney as filed, please.
Managed to get out here without bumping anything, so I'll call it a successful taxi.
And Emirates TJ Early Taxi.
E08, now contact ground 131.7 for your taxi clearances.
120.7.
Break, velocity 871, winds are 340 at 12 knots. Clear takeoff runway 34, contact. Approach 1 airborne 132.0, g'day.
132.0 airborne, runway 34, clear for takeoff, velocity 871.
Velocity 871, thanks.
1320. In the standby. All the lights on. Cabin crew. Cabin crew, seats for departure.
Here again, tried getting the clearance via ground, but when he responds, the transmission is very choppy and hard to understand.
Takeoff last set.
440, no worries at all. You are cleared to Sydney as planned route
18
via
knots.
Docel. Initial climb is 5,000, Docel 9 departure, runway 3101, and departures with approach on 132.0.
Take.
Okay, clear to Sydney via Docel planned route, Docel 9 departure.
Positive rate.
Runway 34.
Zero.
Initial climb is 5,000. Walk was 3101 and departure is with approach 132.0, Qantas 440 heavy.
Departure set.
Runway. For Victor, around.
Flaps 1.
Yeah, we're on the Livery. Victor, I think
That's it.
Zulu arrival, sorry. I think that's what he gave me.
347. Confirm there is no Lizzie for Zulu arrival. Wherever you programmed is going to be for Victor.
Got Lizzie, Victor, at the moment.
347, thanks. Send to 3000
Flaps
and
retract.
report when fish.
Over departures. Over departures, velocity 871 out of
Alright,
4000. 1000 to go.
Yeah, we've got 2 in there together. Velocity 8. Go ahead and do everyone report.
871 is taken.
Velocity 831. Let's go ahead and
871
again,
is passing 4,700 on climb 5.
velocity 831. Climb to flight level 240. You can cancel speed restrictions.
Level 240, cancel speed, velocity 871.
Giant 1455 for you on frequency. Giant 40, thanks to send us 1000, runway 34, and sort of confirm you've got information Romeo.
Chief Romeo.
Oh, 240 set. And autopilot in command.
34770, report when you have the runway in sight.
Just going to check something there. Good.
Well, 770 I'll be fly heading 20, we start to bleed off
Third
in
flight
altitude
level,
and,
standard set.
34770, I said, we'll need to resequence you to that 1
Take effect.
and maintain 1000.
Again, simple, yeah, you break up.
Take off, flaps to 0, ladder gear is up, pressurization.
470, turn left, heading 150.
Pressurization's good, minus 150.
6,000.
Left heading 0, 6,000.
Giant 1455. Descend to 3000, report when you runway in sight.
I'll be down at 3,000. 1455.
Copy transition.
4770, descend to 3000.
Lights are off.
And down to 3,000, 4770.
Fastest depart signs are off.
Giant 1455. Maintain 250 knots till past Eta.
Be there again, Giant.
Giant 14. Just maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250.
240, turn left heading 070. Being 4770, approach confirm optimal.
Say again, Singapore 770. You break
770. Confirm. I've instructed
Alrighty
you
then.
turn left,
Airborne, let's have a look at
70,
what the ATC
3000.
situation is on the ground.
To the south.
There is a camera online.
we're doing
Could have done
turn
that.
left 070 and move 3,000.
Pity we didn't, really.
Singapore 770, show hand turn, please turn left heading 070, main 3.
Yeah, turning left, 70, Singapore 770.
Giant 45, resume profile speed. Okay, Giant 45.
Got a lot of those clouds. Active Sky next. Active Sky 2016, I should say. Wonder what Active Sky 2017 will be. If there is one.
43871, contact center 124.0, go. Job 1455, there's one. Giant 45, from sheet, initial approach runway 34, not quite 2,500 till to the circling area. Leaving 2,500, contact tower 160.5. 2,500, initial approach. Contact tower.
Got a little bit of Ejet action.
2770, you now have 20 tracks to run. Expect a left turn towards me in 1 minute's time.
Again for Singapore 770, you inaudible.
Singapore 770, you have approximately 20 track miles to run. Expect a turn towards the runway in 1 minute.
Qantas 33 heavy with you descending through 12,500.
Qantas 33, 6,000, reduce times very not.
You broke up there, Qantas 33 heavy.
Qantas 33 heavy, 6,000. 50 knots.
My servers are having a bit of an issue today.
Just then, just have them opening at the end. Yeah.
33, it's knots, please, 50 knots.
Can you put that in chat, please, Qantas 33 heavy?
Do the Sydney stuff, it'll be 3-4 left most likely. Off the rivet.
4770. Turn left. Head 0. Main 230 knots to advise.
Can you please pop that in chat, 477?
240. Oscar 871, approaching flight level 240.
Oscar 871, apologies, contact center 140.
Good 124.0, Oscar 871. waiting for that to come up.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 6 back at the controls.
Okay.
Station calling, just say call phone only.
Qantas 486.
Qantas 480... Sorry, Qantas 496 Qantas 486 Melbourne Central, welcome back. Descend flight level 130.
13,000 Qantas 480.
Melbourne, turn level velocity 871, maintaining flight level 4240.
My velocity 871, Melbourne Centre, geared A, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, velocity 871.
Qantas 459, full sequencing, turn left, heading 340.
Turn left.
Oh, 370 set.
Qantas 496, full sequencing, turn left, heading 340.
Left heading 340, Qantas 496.
Melbourne Centre, course 337 back.
Qantas 1077, Melbourne Centre, welcome back. Your star clearance is available.
We can't do start, sorry, we got just run off GPS, so vectors should be sloping.
Qantas 1077, not a problem. From Boyce, you can expect vectors for the visual approach runway 34.
From Boys, expect vectors for visual 34. Qantas 1077, thank you.
Velocity 803, Melbourne Centre, report your current indicated Mach number.
Velocity 803, decimal 76.
3 increase that to decimal 80, advise if unable.
Roger, increasing up to decimal 80, we should be able to... Melbourne. Melbourne Centre, velocity 891, request star clearance into Sydney.
Velocity 891, contact Melbourne Central 125.0, see ya.
Contact Melbourne Centre 1.0 for the 891, bye-bye.
Clearance number is 0.745 and McCarthy 01.
McCarthy 301 Melbourne Centre, unreadable, put that in text for me please.
Roger, and McCarthy 01.
McCarthy 301 Melbourne Centre, thank you.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 459.
Qantas 459 Melbourne Centre was just about to go back to you. You can resume our navigation track direct none up.
Direct none up, Qantas 459, the answer to the question.
And Qantas 496, you can resume our navigation track direct Aaron, then planned route.
Qantas 496, direct Aaron, no.
Velocity 803, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0. See ya.
Remember, Centre 125.0, 803. See ya.
Qantas 459, what's your current indicated MAC number?
Decimal 80, Qantas 459.
Qantas 459 to Melbourne Centre, are you able to go any higher, or is decimal 80 your highest?
Stand by. No.
Qantas 496, Melbourne Centre, what's your current indicated MAC number?
Mark decimal 80.
Qantas 496, reduce that to MAC decimal 77.
Yeah, the Mac. Yeah, that's
We should be fine.
450.
Qantas 459, Melbourne Centre, go ahead.
Take MAC decimal 83 for Qantas 459.
459, increase speed. Actually, you can just maintain MAC decimal 80.
Oh, and just 0, 459.
It's been raining down in Melbourne. Sydney should be okay. We'll have a look at Meta in a sec. This is why I love FSN and FSX, because I can show
Melbourne
Meta.
Centre, Macau visual 1 video check, please.
Meta shows wind 340 at 7.
Macau 301,
Cover okay.
Melbourne Centre, reduce 4x5.
Roger, 4x5, Macau visual 1, thank you.
Yeah, let's do a check of the fuel once we're at top climb. Maybe do it at Ebony. Ebony, we should have 3.3. Currently got 3.4. I think we're pretty much on top of it. $53, 51, so it's about 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes.
70, Qantas 440 heavy.
Thousand feet to go.
Kamikaze 301, contact Melbourne Central 125, 0, see ya.
And across 70 at 3.4.
125 is no seal, and Kamikaze 01, goodbye.
I'd say that pretty much validates our flight plan, so looking at a arrival landing weight of 39. Let's get those numbers ready.
For the 459, contact Melbourne Central 125.0, see ya.
Contact Center 125.0, have a good one, 459.
Cool, 39. There we go. That's set there. Yeah, I'm also go with flap 5. It's runway 34, so I want to roll out into the high-speed exit. Flap 5 will be the approach. Let's chuck those numbers in. Performance for landing. Flap 5 VREF is 135. Approach speed will be 140. VAC will be flaps 4, 136. I'll make them 153. Cool. On the flap 2, go around. And VFS, final segment 184. That's set. We know the arrival will be
Corner there.
Nav arrival. 1034 left.
Station calling, call sign only, please.
Off the ILS.
6007.
ILS Yankee.
Corner 6007, Melbourne Centre, get a. Corner 496, contact Melbourne Central 125.0, see ya.
125.0,
Yeah, let's step through that.
Melbourne Centre, taking corner 228, passing 3,600, climbing to 1,000.
Corner 2 Melbourne Centre, G'day, you're identified, climb flight level 370 and cancel the seed track direct, go south.
Tammy at 9,000 or below. And Boogie at around 6,000. Dudok and then Nasho. Vector on the runway 34.
29, flight level 400, inbound.
Runway 34, we have a sausage at 4,000 or above.
Corner 489, Melbourne Centre, G'day.
Out of marker at 1,270. And a minimums of 220. Set that through. $220 set. Water brake will be low for the arrival. So let's step outside, have a look. Now if I've forgotten to put the repaint in the description, just let me know in the text and I'll remember to add it. This one's not available on Vatsim or anything. It's a partially complete that was never really completed repaint. Version of Suraf.
1077 Melbourne Centre, sorry my mistake, descend flight level
So there's a little bit of a
250
gap
when
in the
ready.
repaint there. Sort of a problem there, but hey,
Well, 250.
it's Virgin Australia, it's an Ejet, so
No worries, must be busy.
flies fine.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey Melbourne Centre, are you to accept citizens, staff from Melbourne?
Yes, that says E170.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
Half a charm. It's actually
Bravo
E190.
Juliet, Bravo Juliet Whiskey Melbourne Centre, thanks your star clearance is the Lizzie 4 Zulu arrival for runway 34. When ready, descend flight level 250.
For Zulu, level 250, Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
Numbers Qantas 490, passing 3,200.
Qantas 490 Melbourne Centre, you identify climb flight level 390.
Qantas 390, Qantas 4.
Velocity 871, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0 clear.
125.0, velocity 871. Radio 1250.
Rivet 2, runway 34 left, maintain heading, maintain 170, 71 Foxtrot 0.
Velocity 891, contact Sydney approach 134, decimal 4.
Contact Sydney approach 134.
Independent departures in
Quick
progress.
listen.
Wind 330 degrees, 6 knots. Have OK. Temperature 14. QNH 1014. On first contact with Sydney, ground or approach, notify receipt of Foxtrot. Sydney, terminal information, Foxtrot. Expect independent visual approach. Runway 34, left and right. Arrival to
Velocity 8,
parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress.
So that's information Foxtrot. And let's check in.
Qantas 459, turn setting 010.
Number 10 velocity 871, maintain flight level 370.
Velocity 871, sir, start clearance for 234 left, flightable 250 when ready.
Rivet to arrival, runway 34 left, when ready down flight level 250, velocity 871.
Velocity 803, return mode nav, direct rivet, thence the rivet star.
Roger, resume. A rivet.
250 set.
Number 71 Foxtrot
And,
Sierra, turn
rivet to
right heading
arrival, set.
140.
Got 34 left, we'll do a preview
140, 71
and swing our course to the correct one, which is 335.
And there is 301, reduce 250 knots.
Reduce 240 knots in the Macau VC1.
And we'll set 110.1.
Indical 301, 250 knots.
250 in Macau VC1.
Velocity 803, reduce 260 knots.
0.1 set the nav 1 and then the standby for nav 2. Checking the inbound course for the other side. Set preview.
It's 949, contact approach 124 decimal 4. Just let them know you're doing 20 knots below 10,000. See you later, Michael.
Going to 120 decimal Sydney approach and we'll advise Thank you, Ryan. Have a very good evening. Yes. Done.
November 71 Foxtrot 0, thanks for your patience. When ready, descend to flight for 130.
Descend 130, 71 Foxtrot 0.
Qantas 459 in the transition, speed 250 knots.
Say again, Qantas 459.
Qantas 459 in the transition to indicated airspeed, you can start to reduce to 250 knots.
Roger, we'll make it 25 Qantas 459.
November 71 Foxtrot Sierra, speed 280 knots or less. Actually make that 26 knots exactly, 260 knots.
Reduce speed to 260 knots, 71 Foxtrot 0.
Velocity 803, 250 knots.
Velocity 803.
Velocity 803, approach 1244, see you later mate. Velocity 803, contact approach 124.4, see you later.
Contact approach 124.0 for velocity 803. Thanks for the service, Ryan. See you next month, bye.
No worries, that's 144. Qantas 459, when you can descend a flight of 150.
150 when ready, Qantas 459.
Mako 301, descend 10,000, City QNH 1014.
Descend to 10,000 and change 1014 and Macau 301.
November 71 Foxtrot Sierra, just 50 knots.
This is November 71 Foxtrot Sierra. Reduce to, please repeat.
November 71 Foxtrot Sierra, just 250 knots.
Reduce 250 knots, 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
Okay, once we come off the runway, it'll be on hopefully
November
Bravo 9.
71 Foxtrot Sierra.
Roll through the
Resume
Bravo.
navigation, position
Possibly
20
helpful
miles
across.
to the west of Rivet.
And we're going to
Direct
domestic
Rivet,
2 all the way to
descends 10,000, Sydney QNH 1014.
And I'd imagine we're on gate 33 or
Resume
31.
navigation. Next point is River. Descend 10,000, 71 Foxtrot Sierra. And approach frequency is 124.4, 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
71 Foxtrot Sierra, just stay on this frequency, please.
Stay on the frequency, 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
Mako 301, contact approach 124.4, see you later.
12 positional 4 and Macau 301.
Qantas 459, turning right, heading 120.
Turn right, heading 120, Qantas 459.
All stations centre, we'll be right back. Stations, Melbourne, Centre, now back.
Sterile cockpits in.
Qantas 459, still a little further right, heading 130.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain speaking from the flight deck. We have begun descent at this stage and do anticipate arriving into Sydney in about 20 minutes. We'll be coming in over Botany Bay and making an approach on the runway 34 left. And after vacating runway, we'll take to the gate. Should be at the gate in about 25 minutes. Looking at the weather at the moment, temperature is 14 degrees Celsius and pretty clear. Hope you enjoyed flying with us today on Virgin Australia. Hope you do enjoy your flights and have a pleasant and safe journey from Sydney Airport.
Velocity 871, descend flight level 160.
Flight level 160, velocity 871.
November 71 Foxtrot 0, contact Sydney approach 124. Decimal 4, thanks for your help, sir.
160, sir.
Going to 124, decimal 4. Melbourne Centre, thank you for your service. Goodbye and see you next time. 71 Foxtrot 0.
Qantas 459, descend to 10,000, Sydney QNH 1014.
10,000, 1014, Qantas 459.
And stations in Sydney, information Foxtrot. The only change has been 330 degrees 6 knots, information Foxtrot for Sydney. Qantas 459, resume on nav, direct to Rivet, then the Rivet start, 250 knots.
Just direct to Rivet start speed 250 knots, Qantas 459.
Velocity 871, reduce 250 knots.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 440 Heavy with you, flight level 370.
871, velocity 871, reduce to 50 knots. Velocity 871, Melbourne Centre.
Head 2, I go.
Velocity 871, reduce to 50 knots.
250 knots, velocity 871. Speed.
Qantas 459, you can bring that to back to profile speed. Prefer you do about 280 if you could, thanks mate.
Double change.
Yeah, mate, I'll bring up that
Speed is
280
up.
for your profile speed, Qantas 450.
Speed
Qantas
250.
440, steady gauge, dark clearance. Qantas 440, rivet 2, runway 34 left, wind ready, descent, flight level 250.
Start clear is rivet 2 for runway 34 left, and when ready to send flight level 250, Qantas 440 Heavy.
Velocity 871, turn the fitting 360 short vector for sequencing.
Heading 360, velocity 871. Heading sec.
Qantas 459, contact city approach 124, decimal pitch, GL tonight, maybe later.
124.4, you have a good one. 459.
Also 871, route clear direct to rivet, then to the rivet start, descend 10,000, QNH 1014.
Down at 10,000, direct to rivet, and there is a rivet arrival, velocity 871. 10,000, and direct to rivet.
So I said I'm 47 with you coming to 25,600 feet from my level 2.
Qantas 427, Melbourne Centre, good day, climb flight ball 360.
On that set.
Class level 360, 47.
Down 10,000 feet, QNH 1014. is set.
Velocity 871, contact city approach 124, decimal 4, see you later.
I'm on 24.4, I'll say it too. 4.4 set. City approach velocity 871, descending 10,000 through threat level 140 direct to it. Information Foxtrot.
Velocity 871, senior approach, g'day, descend 8,000, runway 34 left, expect independent visual approach.
Delta 8000, visual approach, runway 34 left, velocity 871.
And my car 301, 17010, full visual.
Sydney approach, November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, request clearance, turning right, 121.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, stand by, brake, and my car 301, turn left heading in 340, report visual.
Turn left heading 340 and runway is visible, and Macau 301.
And my car 301, cleared independent visual approach, runway 34 left.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, and Macau 301.
And my car 301, negative, you're cleared independent visual approach, runway 34 left. Brake, Jetstar 611, turn right, track right, long plan route. Brake, November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, descend 3,000.
Clear to visible land.
Jetstar 611, instruction.
Right turn, track to Wollongong, just passing through 13, just passing.
And my car 301, contact tower 120.5, good.
Tower 120.5 and Macau 301.
November Foxtrot Sierra, descend 3,000, cancel all speed restriction.
Descend 3,000, please repeat the rest of the message, 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, cancel all speed restriction. Brake, Qantas 459, descend 5,000.
Descend 5,000, Qantas 459.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, turn left heading 060.
Turning left 060, 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
Velocity 871, descend 5,000.
South 871.
Velocity 871, descend 5,000 feet.
Down to 5,000, velocity 871. 5,000 set. Would have expected 6.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, turn left heading 360, report visual.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, turn left 360.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, extend at left hand heading 335, report visual.
Turn left 335 for visual.
Qantas 459, descend 3,000, report visual.
Descend 3000 and wave visual Qantas 459.
Qantas 459.
Sydney approach, November 71, Foxtrot Sierra has the runway in sight.
November 71, Foxtrot Sierra, cleared independent visual approach, runway 34 left, and contact tower 130.50.
Ejet 403 for left approach, going to 120.5. Thank you for your service, goodbye and see you next time. 71 Foxtrot Sierra.
Yeah. Velocity 871, 10 odd speed restriction.
Cancel speed, velocity 871. Being offset. And FMS in the speed.
Qantas 459 from there shows my present heading. There will be a slower aircraft ahead of you.
From there show present heading Qantas 459.
Velocity 871, stand 3000, report visual.
Velocity 871, okay.
Qantas 459, turn left heading 060.
459.
Yeah, kind of visual at the moment, but we're about to hit that cloud, so let's wait until we're done.
Sydney approach, Qantas 440 heavy with you, information Foxtrot.
Qantas 440 Sydney approach today, descend to 8000, runway 34 left, expected to visual approach.
Descend 8000 for runway 34 left, Qantas 440 heavy.
Velocity 871, visual.
Velocity 871. Qantas 459, turn left heading 010, clear to depend visual approach runway 34 left.
Left 0 repeat, independent approach, runway 34 left, 459.
Just 611 plus 6 minutes. Just 611 standby. And just 611, contact Melbourne Centre, 125 decimal 0 today.
One of our zeros next frequency.
X-ray 1250, just 611.
05, I mean.
Velocity 871, turn left heading 060.
Everything 060, velocity 871.
And velocity 871, something you're descending to 3000.
Yeah, 3000, velocity 871. On level change, tether 3. Reset.
Well, it's
Yeah, very safe
459,
feeling.
contact tower 120.5 today.
Contact 120.5, minus 450 now.
Back to my speed, 220. Make it 210.
Velocity 71, Zimmer, heading 360, clear and visual approach runway 34 left.
Heading 360, clear visual approach runway 34 left. Velocity 871. Cleared approach. Approach rate is set.
Well, it's 440, descend 5,000.
Flaps 1.
5,440.
Speed 200. Localizer capture, flaps 2. Speed 160. Velocity 871, establish 3 for left.
Velocity 871, thank you, contact tower 120.5 today.
120.5, velocity 871.
This wind's 350 degrees, 10 knots, information Golf.
Flaps 3. Checklist. Brakes are set, passenger sides are set, altimeters are set. Before landing is gear and flaps. Sydney Tower velocity 871 is established 3 for left.
Velocity 871, good evening.
Another aircraft ahead of us still. There's the glide slope, landing gear down. And flaps 4.
Sydney Tower, Australia 903, holding short tango there.
And speed 140.
Last aircraft taken, course line only.
Approach speed set.
Australian 903.
Australian 903, good evening. Contact departures when airborne, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
34 right, clear to take off, contact departure
Right.
Melbourne, Australian 933.
And flat 5. Mild throttles. Dot low. We are visual.
Australian 903, contact departures on 125.0. Velocity 871, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, velocity 871. On so.
Commerce 440. Commerce 440, good evening.
Landing. Nice Polar 747 over there. Reverses are in. $80. 60 knots, manual braking.
Ciao, good evening, Apollo 246, holding at Alpha Sequel, runway 34.
Apollo 246, good evening.
Velocity 871, vacated.
Velocity 871, contact ground on 126.5, good night.
106.5, velocity 871.
Commerce 440, runway 34 left, clear to land.
To the ground, velocity 871. Has vacated 34 left for domestic 2.
Velocity 871, welcome to the taxi to the bay via Bravo, across the 07 and Charlie 2.
Right, Bravo across runway 07 up to Charlie 2, velocity 871. Don't know why that keeps on happening. Get the APU running. Strobes off. That's coming up. APU's running. Trim is set. Getting down via Charlie 2.
Sydney ground, Qantas 440, taxi to gate.
Qantas 440, today welcome to Sydney, which bay for nights?
Okay, which bay am I going to? It's 31.
All stations, contact the tower now 120.5, have a good night.
Okay, brakes are set. Checklist. Okay, park and brake is set and selector is set to stop. AP is running. Hydraulic pumps are off. And there we are. Red beacon's off.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Turn some of these things off. And there we are. E190, Melbourne to Sydney in Melbourne. The first week of July 2017. It's July the 3rd, Monday. Hope you enjoyed that little run. Bit of variety in the milk run on the E190. This is Musical Aviator signing off. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.